Hi, it's Elizabeth from Tyne Valley Motorhomes, and today we'll be doing the handover video of the Swift Carrera 184. So first thing we'll come to behind your driver's side door is your external shower. So to remove the cap, you just want to push the blue collar in and the black cap will pop off. You can then pop your external shower, click it into place, and then if you've got your water pump turned on, you'll be able to use your external shower. To disconnect, do the same again, push the blue collar in and pull your shower off, and then pop the cap back on. Just push it on and it'll pop in place. Under the van in the middle on the driver's side, you've got your wastewater tank drain off point. So this is just where the water will come out of. There's a button on the inside of the van that I'll show you later. But this is where the water will drain out, so you can get your vehicle over a drainage point or over some gravel and let all the water drain. Next, we've got your cassette locker. So you want to make sure that the blade on the inside of the toilet is closed, and then you'll be able to pull the orange handle up and slide the cassette out. You then want to unscrew the cap, and then you can empty your cassette. Pressing in this, you want to press this orange button. This just allows some air in and stops it from plugging. Once you've emptied it, you want to put some fresh water in, give it a good swirl around, empty out again, and then put some blue or green liquid in your cap. Pop it back on the spout and then push it in, ready for use again. Next to your cassette, we've got your hookup point. So when hooking your vehicle up, you want to lift the collar on the hookup cable, align it to the outside of the vehicle, and then slot it on. Always put your hookup cable to the vehicle first and then connect to the mains. And then when disconnecting, disconnect from the mains and then the vehicle, so you're never walking around with a live lead. Back of the vehicle, you've got your two large windows in your rear lounge. And you've also got your 4 reversing sensors along the bottom. And then here you can see you've got your LPG sticker, so if you open up the door, under the bench you'll find your gas locker. When you are connecting your pigtail to your gas bottle, you want to remember that it's left to tighten, right to loosen, and you'll want to just nip it up with a spanner just so the gas doesn't leak out. And then you can turn the gas flow on and off with the dial on the top. When you turn the gas bottle on, just push in this black button here for a couple of seconds. It'll just release the gas from the bottle through the pigtail into the vehicle. If you've done all of that and you're still not getting any gas through to the van, just press this black button, and this is a crash valve. If it pops out, you'll just want to push it back in and reset it to allow the gas to flow. At the back of the van on the passenger side, you've got your external barbecue point. So you want to use your connection here and the length of hose to connect to your Cadillac or barbecue. And then when you've got your flow of gas through the vehicle, you can turn this red handle round and the sticker down here, see horizontal is off and vertical is on. In the middle, on the passenger side, you've got your freshwater filler point. So you want a hose pipe and some adapters, as some sites just provide the brass tap. And then you want to pop your hose pipe through there and fill your freshwater tank full, or until you've got as much water as you're going to need for your trip. And then always push the lid back down and lock it with the key so no one can tamper with your fresh water. Just below, in the middle again, is your freshwater drain off point. So again, on the inside of the van is the button to open the valve, but this is where your fresh water will drain out of. You want to do your waste and fresh water when you're winterizing your vehicle, so the water doesn't freeze in the tanks over winter. But also when you're traveling home from a site, you don't need to travel home with the extra weight of your waste and fresh water, so you can drain them off before you leave any campsites. And just on the outside of your passenger door, you've got your diesel and AdBlue. You just use your ignition key to open the diesel cap. And then when you're filling up your AdBlue, if you find a petrol station where they take Arctic lorries, you'll find it slightly cheaper on the pump than in the drums when buying AdBlue. So just on the outside of your passenger door is your ideal tyre pressures. And you've also got your bonnet release on the front as well. So under the bonnet, the main things you want to focus on is your screen washer fluid, got your engine coolant and your brake fluid. And then we've got your diesel. And we've got your negative and then your positive down there, just there. if you need to give or receive a jump start, and then you've got your weight plates on the front as well. So the first thing you want to do when you get into your vehicle is turn your main control panel on. Then from here you can turn your entry lights and your awning lights on and off. So the first thing you want to do when you get into your vehicle is turn your main control panel on. And from here you can turn your entry lights on, your awning lights and all the other lights in the vehicle. And you've also got a dimmer to dim them down or have them at full brightness. You can then see your leisure battery, your vehicle battery, and you can see which is being charged currently. You've also got your water, so this is your fresh water, which is 50% full, and then you can turn your water pump on so you get a pressurised flow of water through the vehicle. And then your waste, which is empty currently. And we've also got environment, so you can see the humidity, the temperature and the external temperature. So next we'll come to your heating and hot water. So with these you can just wave your hand over the front and they'll both turn on. And then you've got your water, which you can have it just on gas, just on electric, or you can have it on both. So you just tap the icon. Blue means it's on. When it turns orange it means it's heating on either gas or electric. And the same with your heating, you can have it just on gas, just on electric, or you can have it on both. And you can go from frost start all the way up to about 35 degrees. And with your water you can have frost start, gas or electric heating options. Here you can see gas burner hobs are working. Once you've used them and turned them off, just let the metal fully cool before you put the glass lid down, otherwise it will shatter. Here we've got the hot water running. You might just be able to see the steam, but it is hot and at the temperature. So here we've got the grill working on gas. And then we've also got your oven working on gas as well. When you want to turn your rear lounge into the double bed, the first thing you want to do is just remove these two cushions, your backrest and your seat cushion. And then from here you want to just remove the catch on both sides. So this plank of wood can lie flat. You then want to bring the base of the bed up, and then you want to pull it forward, and at the same time you just want to pull it up and out. So you have 3 sections, which then hooks under the bench on this side. So once you have the base of your bed ready, you can then put your base cushion back down. And there you have your double bed made up in the back of your vehicle. When you want to drain your boiler down for the winter, you want to pull the first drawer out and then also have the base of the bed lifted up so you can get access to your boiler drain down. So this yellow toggle, if it's facing forward towards the front of the vehicle, it's shut and none of the water will drain out of the boiler. So if you turn it to the side, the water will start to drain out of your boiler. When you've got your water draining out of the boiler, you also want to have your kitchen and bathroom taps open so all the water drains out of the pipes within the van as well, to reduce the chance of frost damage. Under the bench on the driver's side, in the rear of your vehicle, you've got your power supply unit. So this houses your fuses and your trip switch. So if you're ever on holiday and a fuse blows, you'll need to replace it, so it's always a good idea to take some extra just in case. And then with your trip switch, if you haven't hooked up and you're not receiving power within the vehicle, just press this button. If it trips the van, it means there's something within the van that's causing the issue. If it doesn't, it means you're not receiving power in the vehicle altogether. When you're winterising your vehicle, you can press this black button. This will stop anything from draining your leisure battery. And then below it down here, if this switch is on, you'll be able to heat your water with electric. If it's turned off, you'll only be able to heat your water with gas. So to turn your Dometic fridge on, you just want to hold the button down until you get power. And from here, you can highlight what you want to select. So you've got the temperature here when it becomes big on the screen, and then you can choose 1 all the way up to 5. 5 being the coldest, 1 being the warmest. And then you've got a door that opens from both sides depending if you're in the lounge or if you're in the kitchen. So in the bathroom you've got your toilet. So you want to make sure that you've got your water pump turned on and fresh water in the tank. To press this blue button here to get a flow of water into the bowl. And then when you're done, you can open the blade by pulling this grey lever. Always make sure you shut the blade after use, just to stop any smells coming up through the van, but also so you can get your cassette out when you need to empty it. You then have your sink that folds up to give you more room when you're having a shower. And then you've got a cupboard up here. And you also have your mirror in your shower, and then you get a drying rack. So you can dry your towels or any wet clothes. And then up in the top is your light. And you also have a skylight, which opens by pushing the button in, pulling the handle down, and it'll lock. So you can let all the steam out when you're having a shower, and then push it back in and lock it before you travel to reduce the chance of any damage. To make your front diner area into a double bed, the first thing you want to do is take your table off its railings. You then want to fold the leg in half by pushing this button in and pushing the leg round so it bends in half, and then you can put the table back onto the lower railings. You then want to get the extra cushions out from under the bench. So these all slide out, and then you can pop them up to one side for a second. Next thing you want to do is push this button out so it's released the cabinet, and then come to the inside, release the black button, and then you can slide it out gently and then fold this side of the cabinet down. We're then going to do the same with this side of the cabinet, so pull the black lever and slide the cabinet over. You then want to pull this extra piece of board out, which is just nicely tucked away down here. You then want to get the cushion without a hard base and pop it on top of your kitchen table. And once you've got that cushion in, you want the 2 cushions with the hard base, and pop one on the rest of the kitchen table, and then the next one on your flat bench and over the gap. The double bed at the front should look like this, and it is ready to sleep on. If you want a slightly flatter surface, you can get a mattress topper, as there's a couple of ridges. When using your radio, on the home page you can see your radio station, and you can also see your phone if you have it connected. If you click the music, you can flick through different radio stations. You can also scroll through all the different options. You can also pick different genres. If you connect to your phone, you can have obviously your phone book, your recent. You can also get Google Maps up on here through your phone connected to the radio. You've got a couple of different setting options on here. And you've also got your full options to go through. So if you're wanting to connect your phone to the radio, you want to go through Bluetooth, find it, and then pair it. Below we've got your air controls, so we've got your temperature on the outside dial, and then below is your fan speed, and then on the other side is where you want your air to go, and also if you want it coming from outside or within the van. Below is your hazards. Got your demisters, and you can turn your radio on and off, and also increase and decrease the volume. You can lock the van from within, and you've also got your lane assist. On your steering wheel, if you flick through the arrows, you can see the different settings you can choose through your dash. Through here you can check your AdBlue and other settings. On the other side you've got your cruise control, and you've got your wiper blades, you've got your different speeds, and you've got your indicators, your full beam, and then to the right of your driver's side you can change your wing mirrors, both big and little, with this little dial down here.